Guess who's back?
Welcome to my Rate channel.
Before we go on, yes, it's a dim sketchbook from the one I shown last time. Now shut the fuck.
Hey guys! Hey! I was gone for like what? 3 months? I swear it's edited. Anyways guys, let's talk about my old sketchbook. So what happened was I went to this hotel, right? And I have horrible memory. And this is important to the story, right? I have bad memory. I mean, you could tell me that the world's ending in 3 days and I'll forget the next day. So here I am grabbing my stuff before we leave. And you know what? I get asked. I'm asked, like, did you get everything? Because once we close the door, like, we're not going back in. We can't. So I'm obviously like, yeah,
I'm good to go.
I was not good to go.
We left out of that hotel, and the minute I sat my pretty little butt onto that chair, I remembered
my notebook.
my book full of drawings, and it was at least halfway done.
Gone. Forever.
I pled on my knees to return back into the hotel.
No, we can't.
Heart-shattering. And I go to my friend about this. I straight up tell her, like, yo, that notebook I had, that one that, I was spending so much time on.
Gone. Never to be seen again.
Because by now, I'm pretty sure some kid has it, or they just threw it away. And you know what she does for me, bro?
She straight up gets me a new one.
Not just a regular, new sketchbook. No, the exact same one. But as you know, there's no such thing as something free in this world.
No.
If you saw in the beginning, I'll put a screenshot in a big red circle. But in the cover, it has her nickname. In the front of my notebook, beautiful, and in the back of my notebook.
Okay, now we're gonna do the inside of the replaced notebook. For the front page of the cover is very Death Note themed, and I believe we started in March 7th of 2025 and has yet to be completed, as you can tell since I haven't wrote anything there. You can tell that I'm afraid of using my stickers. I have one there in the corner, I have one there next to Misa, and I have one in the very corner over there next to L, and then one there with this apple I drew. I'm a big Misa gooner. I will never forgive the fact that they killed her off. Let's pretend this little drawing of light is fire. Alright guys, let's just pretend. We're not gonna look at this freaking dude. He doesn't exist. Hell, you could barely see him. But I want you guys to brace yourself real quick. We are going... Oh god. For the front page, I made my OCs. And it's bad. Oh, it is fantastic. I know it's not good to bring yourself down, but honestly, I have a lot of room for improvement, and this first page from what my drawings look like now is really like kind of refreshing. The back of the front page is just doodles really. I made a video, it was like a TikTok, and this page is just like a doodle page. It's nothing really important. My OCs, and that's really about it. Who's that fun babe? Oh, we aren't playing the whole sound? Alright, well moving on. This is my gorgeous babe Brittany. She is a Gairu, and I think she's my favorite character. I love her design, and she's just so fun to draw. The next page is a feeling chart with my OCs of Gabriel, Marshall, Connie, Raven, and of course my babe Brittany. And down here, you can see right there for the feelings, it's up there if you want to read it. And then I tried drawing Raven, and as you can see, I really need that improvement. The page next to it is what's in your bag, and I believe I saw this from like What to Do with Your OCs, and that thing right there is a little comic I made. I'm sorry if you can't really read it. I suck at writing. And yeah, just all the characters and what's in their bag, to kind of describe the personality. My god, isn't she just so fine? So same things like with the bags. It's their bedrooms. I didn't draw Marshall. I just couldn't figure it out for his face. And we did Marshall's and Gabriel's room here. And then, I don't know, I just did this little thing with my friend. Just figured out the words. That's it, really. That's really it. Okay, so on this side, we have my beautiful babe Brittany. We have Connie's room. And I think for Brittany, I went for like a really Hello Kitty. And as you can see, like, I keep it clean for a man. And then for Connie, it's just more chill, really flowery, and holy yapper, you could pause and read that. And down here we have Ravens. It's like emo, but it feels more like edgy. And that's really it. She's just like, that's it for her. I don't know. You could pause and read the like little notes if you want. For some reason, the girls' rooms are more decorative than the guys. I had a vision. The vision failed. This here is a beautiful drawing of my only friend, basically. I just wanted to draw her because I had no idea what to do, and you know, she hates me. This is us as furries, because we are. And then pros and cons with her, you know, like how she is and all that. And what else? I drew her again, and I don't know what this is. I don't know what this was. Let's all pretend that we understood that drawing. So shout out to her. You're not gonna believe this. Another failed drawing. This was an idea drawing of my OC for this experiment, you know, like type of universe type stuff. And then right here, this is my friend's OC I tried drawing. That's Brittany, she drew, and that's what I showed her to draw. And that's another, like, you know, sketch of like the idea. This is a full drawing of the OC and her name and, you know, the status and all that type of stuff. Trying to get a feel for the, you know, grippers, for the
fuck off
experiment thing, you know. And then I drew her as a child. My friends calls me a child predator. But yeah, that's really about it. You can pause to read this part. This drawing right here is not mine, as you can tell. It's way more detailed. This is actually my friend's. Her name I will not be sharing, but that's her art. Now this one is mine. What we were doing was some type of art competition, and as you can see right there, my name, or it used to be my own username, and as you can tell, very different art styles. So like, you know, you tell me who's better. It's obvious who's better. This is another girl for the experiment universe thing I was thinking about, and I gave her dimples because I have some, and I was like, I should give her that. A close-up of her eye because I think I want to be unique. And then you could pause to read that over there. I know it's a lot. They have daily reports as they do stuff. They all have powers, and I'm sorry for not mentioning that beforehand. But yeah, this is a guy I made, and I think he's pretty alright. This thing is shape-shifting, and you can pause to read if you want to. Again, I know it must be hard, and maybe in the next video I can get more in depth with my OCs and such, instead of rushing it into just this one video with all my other OCs from different universes. Someone I know declared him as the 𝘂, which I can now nod and see. That was not my intention, just an FYI. I guess it's just what I made him to be. And he is blind or something. I don't know why. I didn't really explain the part why he doesn't open his eyes. So obviously that needs working on. I absolutely despise this first drawing. The second sketch is way better, but that first one I just hated. This is like a girl version of Luca. This is before I watched Alien Stage, just putting that out there. I think I wanted to go for a manipulative, you know, very self-centered girl for a character, you know, like personality. If that like makes sense. You know, you can read that part, guys. Pause it real quick. If you can't really read that little thing I put down there, it says hate being touched by kids because April wanted to fight her. Let me know your thoughts on her. This here is a girl who escaped the experiment facility. Would you be shocked if I showed you another feeling chart? Wow, I'm just so creative. I wish you luck with understanding this one. Good luck. My friend doesn't like the way I do the color coding for the physical and mental health. But you know what? I don't care. So we're moving on to the little comics. I don't even know what to tell you guys what the relationship of all the characters are. This was me trying to, like, you know, put this, like, what their relationship is with each other. It's kind of all over the place. I don't want to do the barrier of bad news, but no. You guys have no idea how proud of this I was at first until I actually took, like, a step back and actually looked at this. The reason I'm sketching these, you'll see in a moment. Also, I drew Corey if you ever, like, use this, you know, just in case. I'm not going to zoom in for this page because these are the three gods and I want you guys to see them. We have the ruler of the stars, the lord of fruit, and the father of seasons. This page is more or less of a practice, really. I also found this on like a TikTok, and then this was just more like of a lore thing. Ignore that comment, I offended that one. And let's see. Oh, this one I was kind of proud of, which I shouldn't have been. It's not that good. Failed experiment, I guess. Like, oh, also if you failed as an experiment, you get killed off. How can I not give the Father of Seasons seasonal clothes? He wears outfits made by humans. I don't know how to explain it. And oh, this is a little short. I don't know if you guys could read this. I did those on sticky notes, and it was just like a fun little idea. Like if they escaped and the gods are just there chilling and watching in their tiny forms. This wouldn't be a good sketchbook without some Roblox drawings. This was based off some game I really can't remember, and that is my friend's delicious avatar. Look at it. Mommy's feeling a little hungry. Anyways, I don't remember the game. If you guys recognize drawings, then good for you guys. I don't know. Or persona time. I changed my persona every 5 business days, and this was the old one. I feel like it was too complex, and I just didn't really feel connected with it. So I was just like, what the flip? Let's just start over. He is fine though. R.I.P. Isaac. I don't know what else to say about him. He'll be missed. He will be missed. At this point, I just started getting silly with my drawings. As you can see, Marshall, the alpha, and then we have Raven, the furry. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen this base already, so. And then this one, I think, was from Episodes, if you know that game. This, I think I found on Pinterest, or it was in my own mind, I don't remember. What a shocker. Another drawing page dedicated to my persona. Yeah, there's Isaac, and this was me more or less getting into his clothes, and then there's front and back of his backpack. For some reason, I didn't add a lot to the inside, and then we have like this little note. Never beating the allegations with this one. This is just a little kid. I haven't really given her official name, but she believes in aliens. She doesn't have parents. I think I'm gonna give her a grandmother. What's this? A colored page? Yeah, that's right. This is the only colored page I believe that is in my notebook, so be grateful, guys. This was with colored pencils, and it actually took me longer than I thought. I think it's because I rarely use colors, mostly on only like digital drawings. So this was more or less just like if they ever escaped, what they would have. Most of them die in the end. The angel rating. This here is the Paradise Promise, which is kind of like heaven, but in my own words. And then these drawings here are the angels, basically, and they all have different ratings. This right here is the lowest form. The pets are also the lowest form. The what's it called? Knights are third, and the eyeballs are the highest. So with the warriors, the reason I was drawing them is because they are third ranked, and I cannot pronounce it. 𝑂 Moving on, so background study. It was I think this thing I saw on Pinterest, and it was like shapes or something for the perspective, and it kind of helped. All these photos were referenced. Yeah. This guy is Zaire, or however you pronounce it, and he's basically like the devil or whatever of the underworld. He's a slave of the underworld, and it's similarly to the devil. He did something bad in the Paradise Promise. Let's say something like I don't know, misbehaved and got sent to the underworld. I'll figure out the story. Alright guys, don't rush me. But like, what do y'all think about him? I feel like he looked alright, but I don't know. This page was dedicated to a song. I'll put the little name and all that up there, but I don't know. I really like the song. I think it's the ending that I'm more in tune with. The whole song is kind of like but it's probably because I don't know what they're saying. So the first drawing of the nerd guy, I was listening to a playlist of 𝘂𝘰𝘷𝘦𝘴, and I just kind of got this idea, and I just started drawing down what I was thinking of. And I ended up with this nerd guy who's kind of into pain. I don't know, guys. But yeah, there's not much to say about him. Obviously, he's gonna be a different universe. He's not in the universes with Gabriel. He's not in the universe with the experiments. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the school universe. Now, what is their story? I don't quite know. I just want to have silly characters. So that's really it for him. A redraw of the main 3. So I feel like the one that really mainly changed was the Lord of Fruits. I feel like everyone else is still kind of the same. But yeah, just a redraw of them. that's really it. Surprising enough, this isn't an OC, it's just a girl I drew, and I'm actually kind of proud of this. Well, let me not brag, but I like this one. I think it's cute. I don't know, I just like the way she looks, how the eyes turned out and everything. Yay, I gave him a friend! So yeah, this is his friend. Unfortunately, I don't know their names. I think I did give them some. I'm not sure. I'll check on that later. But yeah, this is them comparing teeth or something. I love characters with sharp teeth. My persona has it, and his friend has it, and I like sharp teeth. I know this drawing looks dumb, but it's a school mascot, like I'm saying. They're gonna be in a school setting type stuff. But yeah, so their mascot is gonna be a parrot, and I don't know what else to say about them. My god, do I love women. Look at her. Man, I love women. I love the way she turned out. I love her hair. I love her design. I like the way I drew her. Unfortunately, she isn't an OC. Oh, this page was dedicated to practicing body types, like people overweight or underweight, or fairly, healthy, just like all of the types I could possibly think of, which isn't a lot, which is why it's important to be learning all the other things and be more inclusive and diverse, so I don't trap myself in this little box with unrealistic proportions and unrealistic standards. You know what I'm talking about. If only I kept him as a persona. You know what, I should probably bring him back, maybe just simplify him a little bit. I can't keep on changing personas, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, I think he looks pretty fire. But hey, maybe we should bring him back, who knows. Okay, Jade, she's a bit complicated because yeah, I like the way she flows, I like the way she goes, but she has a lot going on with her design, so it's like a lot to draw. This was all the poses were references from this game, and that's where I actually drew her from. But yeah, unsure if she's an OC or not yet. This here is Valentina, and she is in the same universe with the nerd and his friend. She is a bully, but she's not like a popular girl type of bully. She experiences self-hate, which in turn led her to, bullying people, and it just made her feel more secure about herself. Of course, she will get a character development. I'm obviously not going to keep her as this big bully forever. These are just sketches. I like to practice chibi every once in a while because I don't do it a lot. Obviously, as you could tell, she's bald, so this isn't completed, but this page was more or less just like for chibi practicing. What do you guys know about Radiohead and random poses? That's what I did. I took a bunch of random posing and I put some Radiohead lyrics from all of their things, from Kid A and all that stuff. Look at him! Ivan! Yeah, I drew Ivan a few times, I think 4 times, and then we have an attempted till, which I never finished him. This is straight up just a girl I wanted to draw. She has no importance or anything, no background, no story, no nothing, no colors, no nothing, just design. That's all she is. I just drew a cute girl, that's all I really did. And this, fellas, is the last page. This page is scene core, and it's just a girl. I really love scene, and it's honestly the aesthetic I'm striving for. I was thinking about coloring this page, but honestly, coloring takes so much time. Wait! Before we end off the video, I just want to show off my sticker books, and no, this isn't a sponsor. I just want to show you guys the books and where I got them from. Bow. Bow. Okay, so for the first sticker book, as you can see, moving around so you can see the stars, how they, glitter. I think that's really nice. And a nice thing about this sticker book is that they have a second page of the stickers. So let's say that you have, you like this one sticker, but you wish you could use it again. Well, you can. So I think that's something nice about this. I also really enjoy the color variation. I like how if I was feeling more green, I could just go to the green page. Or if I was feeling blue, I could go to the blue page. Any colors I could think of, I would just be able to go find it. And if there's a specific thing I wanted to find, like I want, let's say, a sticker of leaves, I could just go to the book page and find it. I got these off of Shein, but I believe you could also find this on the TikTok shop. I mentioned this before, but I am someone who's very afraid of using my stickers. I feel that I will put it in the wrong place, or maybe it just won't fit for that page, maybe it just won't look good. I just feel like I don't want to waste it, and I think that's something weird to say, but I hope that's something people can understand, that I really love stickers, and I'm afraid of wasting them, or I'm afraid of, like, just using it wrong. So that's why you see that the books, they have like almost all their stickers, and yeah, I got them I want to say a couple days ago, but I feel like an average person would have used more than like 4 from like the whole book. And when I really enjoy something, I tend to not use it or mess with it a lot because I like the way it looks, or I like the way it is and I'm afraid of messing it up. This actually is currently happening with my newest sketchbook. It's very small. It's white, which kind of makes it a little intimidating because I'm afraid of messing up. I haven't touched it since I sketched out the first page. I have not touched it. I have been looking at it. I have just been like, should I continue? Should I start over? Should I rip out the first page? Just like a lot of thoughts going through my head. And I know, it's like a lot of people think it's not that deep. It's not. It's really not. I think it's just me and feeling worried about wasting something, or, like it's such a good thing and I'm afraid of ruining it. I'm sure I'll get over this irrational fear or whatever. I think it's just, I need to take my time with it and stop being so worried about it. But yeah, I just want to show off my 2 sticker books, and I'll see you guys in the next one.